Hello everyone, this is Paul with another video, and what we're going to do here is another challenge video. And I noticed that Ron's Muscle Car Diecast commented on my top 10 Mustang video, and he just wondered, because since I'm a huge Mopar fan, where is the Mopars? So yes, I am a huge Mopar fan, but I have to admit I do like the Ford Mustang, but still my number one brand is always going to be Mopar. So here is my top 10 Mopars in no particular order. And if anyone wants to join in this challenge, they can. And let's get going on this video. And the first one is going to be a 1968 Hemi Barracuda. And this is from Hot Wheels. And this is the Sox and Martin Barracuda. Very famous drag racers back in the day. And they had several paint schemes. And no, this isn't the one. They have another one that they ran in, I believe, 1974, that they called the boycott car, because they were boycotting the NHRA. And that one, it had, instead of the two blue stripes and the white stripe down the middle, it had one blue stripe down the middle, and that was actually the boycott car. This one is not, but it's still a racing legend. And this is a Sox and Martin's 1968 Barracuda. Okay, and the next ones we're going to look at, I have two of them, and I'm going to show both of them. And this will be number 9. This is the 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. There's one in this like brownish gold, and this is from Greenlight. And these were actually cars built specifically to run in NASCAR back in the day. But what happened was they built these cars, they were too fast, and that NASCAR outlawed them, so they didn't last that long. They had these, and they also had the Plymouth Superbirds, but I've always liked the Dodge Daytonas better, just my opinion. And then we'll show you one in orange. There you go, in orange. The big wings on the back. And this is the 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. Okay, and then we're going to go to, I guess, number 8. And this is going to be two different models, but they are legends of drag racing. And I am talking about Don Prudhomme, the Snake, and Tom Mongoose McEwen. And the first one we're going to show is the Plymouth Barracuda that Don Prudhomme drove. He had several paint schemes, but this is a famous one. This is from Hot Wheels. And this is the yellow one. This is from Team Transport. And to note, this is really highly detailed. I like what they did. The only drawback on this model is the blue stripe. The original car had stars going up that blue stripe. And then it also had these decals on the side are a little different because the original car actually had a Coca-Cola decal on the side, but maybe for licensing reasons they couldn't put it on here. So there's Don the Snake Prudhomme's Plymouth Barracuda. And then we're going to show the Plymouth Duster from Tom the Mongoose McEwen in red, which is a very cool model. It's also from Team Transports. And also you see the blue stripe, but it doesn't have the white stars going up the middle. But I know they could only do so much. And there you go, Mongoose McEwen's Plymouth Duster. Okay, and the next ones we're going to look at, they're all from Greenlight, and they are all going to be Chargers, but they are going to be different years. And I just lumped them all together. So first we're going to look at the 1968 Dodge Charger. And this one is a green machine. You can see the green tires. That's a green base. And the body is just like drab green. I believe this is an RT model with the stripe on the back there. And then we'll show you another 1968 model in green also. And as you can tell, the 68s had this kind of flat grille there. And then in the back on the 68s, oops, really close, it had the round tail lights. And then that's what the front grille looked like. It's kind of recessed. As you notice, there's no trim around the front, which I really like. And that is a 68 Dodge Charger. And then we're going to show you a 69. This one is in red with the black top. And then I'll show you the 69. The 69 had the split grille on the front. And then it had the split with these rectangular long tail lights. And that is the 1969 Dodge Charger. This is still green light. And then we're going to show you the 1970 Dodge Charger. Here's one in this silverish color. And then we'll show you the taillights are pretty much the same as the 69. But the grille has a chrome trim piece all around it, as you can see. Then it has a grille going all the way across with a trim piece going a thin trim piece going all the way across the front there. And that is the 1970. Then we'll show you a custom version from Greenlight. Nice metallic orangish color. This black roof. And as you can see, it has these custom rims on it. It has this custom paint job on it. And there is a 1970 Dodge Charger. And then the next ones we're going to show you are going to be also from Greenlight. And we have 3 of them we're going to look at. And these are the 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cudas. So I'll show you the first one here in yellow. Prototypical rims. Then we got one in green with the same paint job. Has that black trim piece in the back, and on the door it says Hemi. Then we have one in this reddish color. And there you go. That's the 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cuda. Okay, and the next one we're going to show you is from Auto World. And this is the 1970 Dodge Challenger TA. Nice orangish color with the black hood. You got the black little fin on the rear there. Black stripe going along the side. You got the little logo there. It says TA in that stripe there. It's hard to see. But that's the 1970 Dodge Challenger TA. And the next one we're going to look at is another one from Greenlight. And this is the 1970 Plymouth Ar Cuda. In this orange color. The black hood. The black fin on the back. Prototypical wheels. And then you got those stripes on the side. Then on the back you got the Ar Cuda logo, which is hard to see. So there's the 1970 Plymouth Ar Cuda. Okay, and the next one we're going to look at, this is a legend, another drag racing legend that we are going to show you. This is the Swamp Rat 10. And sorry I didn't look up the year this was raced. I can't remember offhand. But pretty sure this is a Swamp Rat 10 by Don Garlitz. And this is a Johnny Lightning. And then you can see right there it says Don Garlitz Wins Charger. And then it says Dodge Powered. And then if you look right there in front of the driver's compartment, there's a picture of a rat. And it was called the Swamp Rat. And that was raced by drag racing legend Don Garlitz. Okay, and the next ones we're going to look at, this is going to be 2 of these, and they're by Hot Wheels. And one is Hot Wheels Treasure Hunt. And this is the 1969 Dodge Charger by Hot Wheels. And this is the treasure hunt that came out. Might have been 06 it came out. Probably because of the 06 on the door. In this orange color. And then you'll see the roof. It says TH. And then it says Treasure Hunt. And as you could tell by looking at it, they were trying to mimic the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard with the numbers on the side of the doors and the logo on the roof. This is the 1969 Dodge Charger Treasure Hunt. And then the other one is an RLC piece. The classic red line wheels on it. And the Spectra Flame orange. It says 440 on the hood. Black stripe in the back. And then you got this nice glossy base. Then you got the motor in there. And yes, this is the opening hood version. This is the RLC piece, 1969 Dodge Charger. And then the last two we're going to look at is also 69 Dodge Chargers. And one is from a movie, and one is from a TV show. And you might have guessed maybe both, or probably one of them. And the first one is going to be this 1970, actually it's a 1969 Dodge Charger RT 440 from the movie Dirty Larry and Crazy Mary, which came out in 1974. And from my recollection, and when I looked up the history of the movie, in the movie I don't think they actually used a real 440 Charger. And I think one of them may have been a 68. But they did have 3 cars in the movie. And I don't know what happened with the 68. Or 2 of the cars, they don't know where they went. The third car in the movie, actually, somebody had owned it, and then it was in a car wreck and it got totaled, or it got taken to the junkyard and they basically crushed it. So we don't know where the other 2 are, but this is the 1969 Dodge Charger from the movie Dirty Larry, Crazy Mary. And as you can see, it has prototypical rims that a Dodge Charger would have, but the rims on the movie car were actually US mags, and they're Indy 5 slot. And this is a Johnny Lightning, and I don't know why they couldn't replicate the rims. Maybe they just wanted to use something they already had, so they did that. So, but it is the car from the movie, because the packaging said Dirty Larry, Crazy Mary on the packaging. It just doesn't have the rims that the car had in the movie. And then the next one, as you had guessed it, is another 69 Dodge Charger, and it is from Johnny Lightning, and it is the General Lee from the TV show Dukes of Hazzard, which first aired in 1968. And this one is probably my number 1 Mopar in my whole collection, because some of you may not know, this is a really expensive model to get, because Warner Brothers no longer will license the car with the flag, because there has been some dispute about the rebel flag on top. So I believe you can still get the model kit, but it does not come with the flag anymore. So if you were to look this car up on eBay by Johnny Lightning, they're kind of expensive, and yes, I did pay a lot of money for this car because I wanted one. It's probably the most money I ever spent on a die cast. So this is the 1969 Dodge Charger from Dukes of Hazzard. And that's going to be the top 10 Mopars in my collection. I know there's more than 10 cars, and I didn't keep track of the count, but especially 10 different models I showed you that I really like. And what we're going to do is end this video with an honorable mention. And these are going to be 5 Mopars that are actually going to be customs that I did. And the first one is a green light 1969 Dodge Charger. Actually a 1970 Dodge Charger in black with this full-blown engine sticking out of the front and this massive wing on the back. And you got the wheelie bars in the back there. And this one I did not paint, but I did put the motor in it, the wing on it, and then the base is not attached. And then I put these rear riders from Hot Wheels on it. And this was for a contest. So that's the 1970 Dodge Charger Custom. And then the next one is going to be from Hot Wheels. And this is the 1969 Dodge Charger 500. And as you can tell, the difference is has the round headlights in the front grille, and then the window is sloped in the back. And this was painted purple. It has Hot Wheels rear riders on it, and then I put this big motor sticking out of the car. And this was I believe it was for another contest. This is the 1969 Dodge Charger 500 Custom. Then here's another 1969 Dodge Charger 500 in blue. It's nice metallic blue, no engine sticking out. I put, excuse me, rear riders on it. And this one I lowered as much as I can, as you will see on the base. The ground part of the base down to get this thing really low. So that is the 1969 Dodge Charger 500 Custom. And then the next one is this 1968 Hemi Barracuda in this red color. This is also Hot Wheels. I put this big motor in the front, cut the whole front hood out. And this also has Hot Wheels rear riders on it. Painted the trim, the grille, and then painted the taillights and the trim on the back. And that is a 1968 Plymouth Barracuda. And then the last one was also for a contest. This is one of my favorite customs that I did. And this is the 1969 Dodge Charger Gasser that I did. Big motor sticking out of the front. And then this one I had to fix because the hood does tilt, but it has to, oh, there it goes, it stays. There you go on that. Painted in this nice metallic orange. And I painted the hood black. Put this big motor in the front. Big mufflers sticking out of the side and the front. Jacked it up like a gasser. And there you go, my 1969 Dodge Charger Gasser. And there you go for my Mopar challenge. Sorry for the long video, but it had to be long to get through all of these. And for anybody that stuck around and watched the whole thing, I really appreciate it. I really thank you. And thank you to Ron at Ron's Muscle Car Diecast for suggesting this. I had this in the plans for a while, and now I'm finally getting to it. The Mopar Challenge. So if anybody else wants to do this Mopar Challenge, go right ahead. I would love to see all your Mopars. And again, thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, comment. And I do read them all. And everybody have a wonderful evening. And I will catch you at the next video. Bye.